Hope you brought your sunscreen because Playbook 360 is hanging out on the sand with beach volleyball legend and Olympic medalist April Ross. Back in the day, high school, you had so many different choices, so many different sports to choose from. How did you decide on volleyball?
From the beginning, it was always volleyball. I loved competing, I loved playing sports, but volleyball was always my favorite. And when the scholarship offers started to roll in, I just had the most options through volleyball, so I stuck with that one.
To USC, one of the best schools for volleyball. I mean, there had to be an aha moment where you knew you could go pro from there.
My first year I got there as a freshman, I didn't think I was going to see the court at all, and from my very first match I was a starter. And then junior or senior year, we won back-to-back national championships. I was named Player of the Year my senior year. And I think at that point, I was kind of like, okay, I might be able to make a career of this.
How did you make that transition to the sand? Because a lot of people aren't able to make that jump.
I played professionally indoor, and I thought that was my path. And I got super burned out, I got injured, I thought I'd never play again. And then my ex-teammate from USC who was playing beach called me and said, hey, I need a partner. I was like, oh, I hate beach volleyball, but okay, I'll give it a try. You know, I'm not doing anything else. So I tried it, and I just fell in love with it.
You know, volleyball is a team sport, and right now, Perry Walsh-Jennings is your partner, but for 7 years, Jen Kessie was your partner. How did you make that transition?
A beach volleyball partnership is a lot like having a relationship in life, and you worry about, you know, breaking up with that person and going to a new person, and luckily Jen was great and the transition was super natural. After the last ball dropped in the finals of the 2012 Olympics, we played her and Misty. She mentioned real quick, you know, hey, let's try to get gold in Rio. And I was like, what? Like, okay.
And each person has their quirks. How did you guys work out those differences and kind of find a way to work together?
I felt a lot of pressure. She's one of the best, if not the best player in the world. And it surprised me a lot how similar our mentalities are. So it was like we got on the court and we're just like, yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. Like, let's do it that way. Let's just go. And it's been like that from the beginning.
Communication breeds success. Making it to the Olympics is difficult, and in 2008, you didn't make it. In 2012, you did. What changed in those 4 years?
We had to up our discipline. You know, we needed to get in better shape. We hired a personal trainer. We hired a full-time coach. Because in beach volleyball, it's very player-driven. Like, we hire our trainers, we hire our coaches, and it really paid off come 2012.
Was there a point during that 4 years where it just clicked that you knew you were going to make it?
Not making it in 2008 was the point. And in 2009, that was one of our best years. We came out on fire, we won a bunch of tournaments, and then the momentum just kind of built and carried us all the way to 2012.
It was the first ever All-American Women's Beach Volleyball Championship. I mean, how was it playing against Team USA?
It was amazing. You know, at that point, we had won it for our country. We knew we were getting gold and silver for the United States. But that night, Carrie and Misty played out of their minds, and so we ended up with the silver. But to be up there on the podium, it still gives me chills. It was one of the best moments of my life.
About to wrap things up here with volleyball ace April Ross, but before she goes, a couple more questions. You know, in 2007, you were the AVP Rookie of the Year. 2013, the MVP. What are some of your goals for 2014?
To win the Manhattan Beach Open, because if you win that tournament, you get your name on the pier for all of history. That's our team goal. And then for me personally, you know, I've been recognized as an offensive player in the past, and now in my new role with Carrie, I'm more of a defender, so I'd love to gain some recognition as a good defensive player. So those are my main goals.
Well, good luck this season, and hopefully we'll see you in 2016 in Rio.
Thank you.
That's it for us at Playbook 360. Donnie Jones, I'm out.
If you're a fight fan, you have to love this.
Now combat sports have a new home.
A true warrior right there. For the best in the world.